Grand rising, grand day, depending on where you are on this Mother Gaia. Thank you all for tapping in to another Rising with Ra on this beautiful Monday, November the 21st. And we are live on Instagram as well as YouTube. And yes, anybody from the community, anybody from the tribe that comes on these lives, you will be recorded on this live and uploaded on YouTube and Instagram, just to let you know before we get started. And I am your sacred space pharaoh, CHRISTOLIGHT, aka Marcus. And I am a certified Reiki practitioner, crystal healer, intuitive life guide, chakra balance coach, oracle card reader. I also do guided meditations such as Akashic Records healing, soul origin meditations, as well as trauma healing. I had a beautiful podcast yesterday with my mother here on Instagram Live. And that was so beautiful. And I want to thank you all for tapping in and providing that love and support. Very empowering. I heard some things that I haven't heard myself from her perspective. And it was really inspiring and very heart expanding to really connect and feel the experiences that she has been through. So I'm very grateful for that. Tomorrow I am taking off to Costa Rica for the first time, and that's gonna be so beautiful. I can't wait. I do have an announcement. This Thursday, here on Instagram Live, I will be holding space for Sacred Community Connection on the holiday that some call Thanksgiving, but I'm calling this one Soul Fam Giving. And Soul Fam Giving is going to be a sacred open community space taking place on Thursday, beginning at noon Eastern. And in this space, it'll give people opportunity to connect with conscious Soul Fam community during the holiday, have conscious support. We'll do what we usually do, share card readings, share light language, REIKI, wisdom with each other. And I will also be launching and exclusively be playing the premiere on YouTube of my Lyran Christo Golden White Light energy release meditation that I worked on yesterday on Sunday in my own space. And I really look forward to launching that on Thursday and sharing it during the Soul Fam Giving. So you'll definitely want to be there if you want to tap into that premiere. Soul Fam Giving Thursday will begin at noon Eastern here on Instagram Live. And then at 1:11 p.m. Eastern during the live, I will be playing the YouTube premiere for the exclusive Lyran Christo meditation for the Golden White Light energy replenishment. So I look forward to Thursday, seeing you all there on the holiday, gathering together. And it's all free, Instagram Live, right here on this space. And then this Saturday, the 4 Pillars to Freedom workshop, the trauma healing workshop, will be focusing on the mother wound. And if you're interested in joining, feel free to message me and I will give you any details needed so you can reserve your spot with us. And those are all my announcements I have for us today. Today, welcome in everybody, Noah, Kaya Mac. We have a wonderful royal guest stepping into the sacred space for the community today. And she is a very inspiring poet, writer, a life coach in the beginning stages of her independent career path. And our dear sister, Surya, is going to be joining us today to share some of her activating poetry, some of her wisdom, as well as provide you guys with opportunities to ask a couple questions regarding life coaching. I'd like to go ahead and set intentions for this sacred Rising with Ra space. Some of the intentions that this space is now being secured, sealed, and protected by our ancestors, galactic, angelic support team, all pure in the law of one, May this space be open to pure divine guidance, clarity, truth, abundance, and unified love. Ashe. And at the end of this live, I will be doing a Causal Chakra Reiki activation. But as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and bring on our wonderful sister, who is our special royal guest today, Surya. And then I will pull a couple cards for our collective card reading for the day. Thank you. How are you?
Most wonderful.
Good, good. Glad to hear that. Welcome in, Kendrick Creatrix.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Absolutely. It's an honor to hold the space. How's your day been? Because I know you're in the afternoon, evening time now, because you're over in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, it's been a great day. Been lovely.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Focusing on myself, self-love, self-care.
Welcome in,
Poetry,
Christian.
creativity.
Sea-based living.
Sea-based living. Yeah. Hi, Christian. Welcome.
Grand Rising.
Thank you for coming to support me.
Ooh. So I guess I'll go ahead and pull a couple cards for our collective card reading today on this beautiful Monday.
That's good.
And then after that, I'll go ahead and hand it over to you if you'd like to maybe share some poetry, share a little bit about your life coaching, whatever you'd like to do. But I'll go ahead and pull a couple of cards for our collective card reading on this Monday. And I'll be pulling from the Magical Dimensions deck. And this one has galactic cards, chakra cards, elemental, and fae. Very beautiful selection. It's like the core base 4 of like what we usually connect with. So I really love these cards.
My stomach.
Wow. Came through quick. Okay. Our collective card reading for this wonderful Monday, November the 21st, on Rising with Ra. First card we got is Third Eye Portal.
Yes, beautiful.
So with Third Eye Portal comes with vision, clairvoyance, clarity, and confusion. And just real quick, I want to talk upon the confusion part and clear that up. Clear up the confusion. And when it says confusion, it's basically saying that any confusion within the mind, any uncertainty or lostness within the programmings that you're going through this third eye portal activation that we are receiving, it clears up the confusion and it gives you that mental clarity as well as gives you that broader vision. And when I say vision, I don't mean vision with your two eyes. I'm talking about the vision with the third eye. The vision for you to be able to feel and sense your higher dimensional self, the astral planes, the dream realm, being able to visualize the goals that you have, being able to envision the new earth timelines, and being able to draw those into your physical body and then project them into your physical reality. Now, clairvoyance, many of us are clairvoyants. Clairvoyance is your ability to see through the physical. A lot of us get visions of past, present, future. That's clairvoyance. And then there's other psychic abilities as well that come on and sharpen and become more in tune with the third eye activation, such as clairsentience, which is being able to feel energy, clairaudience, which is being able to hear, and then there's some other ones as well. So
claircognizance.
Yep.
Knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have that one. And clairsentience. Feeling.
Yeah, so for those of us that are maybe a little blocked up in the third eye area, we might be feeling a little bit of tension. Might be feeling a little bit of tension in that the brain, right around the pineal gland in the front and the forehead. That tension is usually an indicator of needing to ground a little more, hydrate, and breathing more. Sometimes we forget to breathe throughout the day. And the more we consciously breathe, the more oxygen we're getting to help support, expand, and contract the third eye. Our second card today, Celestial Assistance.
Love it. Divine assistance, or angels, archangels.
Yeah. So with celestial assistance comes angelic messages, guidance, and enlightenment. So with our third eye expanding and our psychic abilities enhancing and sharpening, with that, we become more in tune with our celestial assistance. We start to receive more downloads. We start to get better insights. We start to feel the connection and guidance intuitively with our angelics and other support team. And this leads to a more enlightened state of our own self. You know, we're becoming more in tune with aspects of our light into this physical self, integrating. And with that, you feel a deeper sense of peace. You start to receive more expansive knowledge, and you get more in tune with the frequencies around you and within you that are coming out and becoming very prevalent. So we're just being reminded right now to kind of, I don't want to say take things slow, but keep your balance, keep your temperance as we continue to move through these shifting times and transitions, and just really feel intuitively where you need to be focusing, where you need to be putting action, or if you just need to be resting and allowing yourself to receive healing energy and assistance. And that's our second card for today, Celestial Assistance. Our third card for today in this collective reading is Destiny. With destiny comes divine purpose, passion, and service. And it ties in beautifully with the third eye activation. We're getting our gifts enhanced. We're becoming more clear about our paths, our timelines, the new earth grid, what we would like to put our focus in when it comes to our goals. And then we're also being reminded of using our celestial assistants to receive the downloads and integrate them properly. Utilize our support team, the archangels, our family members that have moved on from the physical, as well as the ancestors, and they will help us integrate and receive enlightening experiences that are necessary and needed peacefully at that. So we can move into the destiny in a more balanced state where we have internal peace and we are able to naturally start activating our passion and seeing our purpose through this third eye vision and guidance. And a lot of us are transitioning into being full-time service with the way we live. And some of us are also starting to feel the nudge or feeling the call to start moving away from traditional corporate jobs, 9-to-5 mainstream working. And this is all part of it. Our purpose is being brought to the surface. We're being called right now to really rise up to the occasion and to really start getting ourselves balanced within, getting clear so we can receive and also be in the flow of our intuitive guidance for these pathways of our highest for the new earth grid. Things are shifting big time right now, and it's starting to hit the mainstream as well with the type of things that are being talked about. And we just got to be ready. Got to be ready to be in our light and our truth. And this is a great time for us to really take a step back in a way, focus on that inner self, make sure we're clear and balanced so that what we're projecting into our reality is what we beautifully want to unfold. So that's our third card, Destiny. And our final and fourth card for this collective reading today is the Lone Wolf, Isolation. With isolation comes loneliness, reconnection, and home. Now, some of us may think isolation is a negative thing. Now, don't get me wrong, if we are extremely all the way polarized in isolation, then yes, it can become kind of toxic and dangerous for our energy. But being imbalanced with isolation and just understanding the appropriate times of when we're meant to be isolated so we can focus on our sovereign soul self and develop our pathway as an individual soul, then we'll find it's a gift to be able to have this solitude. And with this solitude, we're able to tap into all of these things a lot more. We're able to start clearing our inner balance system. We're able to receive the messages more clear. We're able to directly connect without distractions or other people's opinions, projections, energy fields getting in the way with our ancestors and angelic support team. And it's just a lot more clear, a lot more simpler when we are in isolation with ourselves to be able to connect with our guidance system. And I like how it says home too. a lot of times we realize over time's isolation, especially if we're doing healthy practices and routines with ourselves to clear and balance, that our home is right here in the center. It's right there within ourselves. And whether we are around a community, around a family, or isolated by ourselves, we are home either way, because we are the home, and we have to make the home on this planet through us. And this is really beautiful. We are really divinely guided during these times, and I'd like for us to remember that. And yes, receive messages, pay attention, observe what's going on in the world, no matter where or what platform it's on. Receive any messages that you get from them, but don't attach. Observe and allow yourself to move accordingly. Continue to focus on your routines, focus on your path, and just know that you are the eternal flow. No matter what's going on out there, you still are going to have your life, and you're still going to have to make choices and put things into action when it comes to yourself. So like I said, just take the messages from what's going on in the world, but don't allow it to dictate how you live your life or your emotions or anything else. And that's what I got for us today. That is our collective card reading. We got Third Eye Portal, Celestial Assistance,
Such beautiful cards.
Destiny,
Love it.
and Isolation.
Amazing. I love how they all, relate to each other. Beautiful messages.
Yeah. But all right.
I thought I'd pull something from this deck, which is Living in the Questions. Just flip it here. Oops. So that's Living in the Questions. It's a deck by my friend David P. Wickham. Gifted me the deck. He's in California. And then each card has a question. So yeah, let's see what the universe has for the collective. Question to think about for the day. To live in. Been shuffling it for a minute. Nothing's popping out. Oh, message for the collective. I'm getting this annoying box popping up now on Instagram. I think I liked too many accounts today, too many posts, and they're punishing me for it now. It's like every 3 seconds a box pops up.
Good old Instagram.
Yeah. Might as well just... Okay. I like this one. This one works well with what we were talking about. So, how would it feel to stand in my truth without fear?
Ooh.
Many people enter treatment feeling like their life is over.
Beautiful question. So, if we stand in our authenticity, then really we should be afraid, That's our deep inner truth. And being who we are. It might lose us a few followers, but those really, I guess, weren't our people in the end, right? Because we are magnetizing our soul family.
Yeah.
By being who we are. Hey, Landy, welcome. So, yeah, that's a beautiful question. How would it feel to stand in my truth without fear?
Welcome, Cosmic Counseling. Good to see you.
Welcome into this sacred space.
Grand day. I really like that. That's a really good card.
Yeah. If we can't be authentic, then I don't know what we're doing here. It's all about being authentic, standing in your truth, unapologetically.
Exactly. We didn't create these avatars of ourselves to be copies and clones of each other. Like, there's a reason why I'm specifically made the way I am. There's a reason why you're specifically made the way you are. There's a reason why Cosmic Counseling is who she is. And welcome in, Love Project, Grand Rising. And there's a reason why David at Love Project is exactly who he is. We're not meant to be the same exact person. Like, yeah, we're all one. We're part of one conscious stream of life, but we're all authentic individuals experiencing ourselves. And I feel like where some people get kind of lost in spirituality and some other things is that just because we're one, we can sometimes think that we need to be exactly like each other, or we are exactly like each other. But while we're in this experience, and while we are souls, which we eternally will be souls, we are meant to be our own individual self within the stream of one. And when you start knowing thyself, knowing your true self, who your soul origin is, what your past lives were, who you're meant to be now in this life, and who you're building to be, then you start tapping into that authenticity that makes up your DNA. Nobody has the same exact DNA. Every single one of us have something different about our DNA. And that difference in our DNA is what makes us authentic. It also gives us our exact divine purpose that helps orchestrate this beautiful melody of the universe that we are in and that we are all together. And it's multidimensional. It's ever changing by vibration and choice. Nothing is just predestined one way. It's all multidimensional timelines. So just be aware of that, people. Be aware of your choices, your limitations, your beliefs, and what you choose to do with your energy, because it'll make a difference for the timeline that you do experience.
Absolutely. We have free will.
Yep. There's many different dimensional planes to all of this that we are in. 3D is just one, 4D is just one, 5D is just one. There's more beyond the 5D. Some of us think that the 5D is the destination. There's 60, 70, 80, 90, all the way up to 12. And then it even goes beyond those. So there's a lot out there. And enjoy the journey. Enjoy creation for what it is. We don't need the spiritual bypass. We don't need to sit here and think that, these are destinations. We are multidimensionally climbing the ladder up and down all the time. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And we will. And that's just how it is. Because we are souls that have that power to experience at our own free will. And it's beautiful. It's a divine blessing and gift. Like, we have been given this eternal life to experience multi-dimensions.
It's amazing. Such a gift. And we each have our unique gifts to give away. That's about tapping into your inner truth and finding out who it is you truly are, bringing those out for everyone to benefit from and enjoy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Definitely, I'll share some poetry with you when the time is right.
Sounds good. Would you like to introduce yourself a little bit? Let people know about your passions, what you're building towards with your career, and what you offer. Because I know you offer some pretty helpful things for star seeds and others out there that could be looking for support.
Absolutely. So, my name is Surya, which is Sanskrit for the sun. Grand rising, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful sacred space here. Sacred Light 33, aka Marcus, aka CHRISTOLIGHT. Thank you so much for having me. So I'm a spiritual and mindset coach, and I'm just expanding my business. I have openings for some more clients, so I welcome you to shoot me a DM and we could have a complimentary conversation on how we may be able to work together to increase your presence, your authenticity, and your self-love. And yeah, so I'm offering one-on-one coaching, which, I've been doing for a while now, but definitely making the leap from, 3D jobs to fully focusing on my purpose of serving clients in this sort of life coach type manner. And I'm passionate about poetry, so definitely writing every day now in a super creative way. And yeah, I'll share some poetry with you. Also,
Awesome.
rap songs, interestingly enough. And yeah, just really passionate about that and about self-expression, because I've had a lot of depression in my life, but all of that is because of repression and suppression. So what you need to do is tap into your creativity. So hopefully everybody is riding that creative wave.
Clearing that throat chakra.
To express ourselves. Yeah, so I enjoy writing, and I do spoken word poetry. So on my Surya Poems page, you'll see that. I have quite a few pages. They're not fake. I created them all, so you can follow me on as many as you want. But yeah, I'm keeping Surya_coaching for the coaching. And I have one called Surya_tantric living as well, which is a new one. But yeah, it's fun. So thank you for joining us today. Yeah, and I'm learning REIKI actually at the moment as well, so I'll be able to offer that service pretty soon.
Very nice.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, I love Reiki.
If anybody would like a personalized poem, I could do that as well. makes a great gift. Christmas is coming up. You might want a poem, a romantic poem, or a poem about nature, any subject you'd like. I could create a poem for you.
Yeah, your poems are really activating, really rooted, and definitely brings a sense of awareness, sense of self when reading your poems or hearing your poems. It's not just like, entertainment, so to say. There really is like encrypted codes within it, and yeah, it's very beautiful stuff.
Yeah, thank you. Definitely resonates with your soul. So if you're on my soul family wavelength, then you'll get that, which I'm sure all of you are. So. Welcome in, Javier. Culture 24, my friend, soul brother.
Welcome, everybody.
So yeah, and then I thought if anybody would like to ask any kind of question, you're welcome to hop in a question to the question box, and I will answer it. Whatever question that may be. It could be something to do with your life, sure, or guidance with, or just anything you're curious about. You could do that. Feel free to pop in a question.
Yeah, just drop that question down below at the question mark box right by the comments, and Sari will be glad to answer any of you guys' questions about life coaching regarding maybe like your path with career, partnership, where you should focus your energy, anything along those type of lines, life coaching wise. Feel free to pop it down below.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Go ahead and ask a question. So, again, the question that came out of the deck, living in questions, and what we need to be doing really is asking better questions because the universe answers them. How would it feel to stand in my truth without fear? Right? So that's all about being authentic and owning your truth. No need for fear. Face everything and rise.
And fear, for those that are curious about chakras, fear is stored within the root chakra. And when you do root chakra clearings and focuses, you can then connect with fear energy that's stored in your system, and you can consciously release it through root chakra work, as well as yoga. Yoga is really good for releasing stored up fear and tension and anger. There's so many good positions, especially like hip and leg positions, that through the breath and the position technique, you can really push out through the breath a lot of that stored tension. And that's why I love yoga so much. And I've been really taking upon yoga the last, I don't know, like 3 months, 3 to 4 months, I'd say, probably 3. And yeah, I stopped going to the gym, transitioned to yoga, and it has just been amazing. I love what it brings because, not only are you getting physically in shape, like you're getting your core strength, you're getting shredding off the fat and getting nice and sharpened with strength, like real strength and vital energy, but you're also getting intimate with your breath. You're learning more about your own thought patterns. You're learning about your own emotional patterns. And you're also tapping more into releasing tension that's been stored up within your body and through these other layers. And yeah, it's a gift to the world, that's for sure. I highly recommend yoga.
It works the vagus nerve and calms your whole system down. I'm also doing a yoga teacher training at the moment, which, I'm focusing on. It's vinyasa, so it's a 200-hour certification. So later I'll be able to offer that as well, and guided meditations. And yeah.
Very nice.
It's exciting.
Wishing you the most fullest experiences and most prospering travels during those journeys. And you'll definitely do great as long as you just continue to put your love and focus into it. And welcome in Alessandra Grande. Good to see you, sister. Yeah, Alessandra, if you have any questions, Surya here is a life coach. And if you want to pop in a question down below in the question box, our sister would be glad to give you any wisdom or guidance to the best of her ability.
Yeah, the vagus nerve is important. Near-death experience, and they said my vagus nerve misfired. You can really, everyone can benefit from yoga. The first time I tried yoga was when I was 14.
Oh, wow.
So that's quite some years ago. It's actually more than I care to, like over 30 years ago. So,
yeah. Wow.
And I went to a yoga for backs class in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where I grew up, because I had some growing pains, some back pain. So that's the first taste I got of yoga, and I never forgot it. It's just amazing. Really gets you in touch with your body, with your breath, and helps calm your whole nervous system down.
Wow, that's incredible. 14. So you're from Canada?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm kind of curious. What has gotten you and led you to the Czech Republic?
So after university, I studied French. I got a Bachelor of Arts in French and Sociology, and then right after that I moved to Europe because I missed the culture and, growing up in Canada. I just always felt like I was missing out on something in Europe, so I flew to Prague, and hey, you're from Ontario, cool, fellow Canadian. Yeah, and then I traveled all over the world, really. So after Prague, I spent a couple of years in Manchester, in the UK, working for Kellogg's and AstraZeneca, corporate jobs, and then Portugal for a year. I did like an IT help desk thing using French and Italian. And then after that, I spent 7 years in Macau, China, which used to be a Portuguese colony, and it's 1 hour from Hong Kong. And I studied a master's degree in education there, as well as TESOL diploma, 250 hours TESOL diploma. So that's teaching English to speakers of other languages. And then I got another certification to be able to teach in high schools. And I ended up teaching English in universities and high schools there for 7 years. And it was a great experience. It was in my 30s, and I felt really happy to be there, independent, and traveling like twice a year because they celebrate Chinese New Year over there. So we had 2 weeks off during Chinese New Year, which is usually January, February. So lots of fun times traveling to like the Philippines and Thailand and everywhere. Yeah, Alessandra's uncle lives in Hong Kong. English teacher.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was amazing. And then I went back to the Czech Republic, went to France, and got pregnant with my boy-girl twins, and then had them here in the Czech Republic. So that's why I'm here now.
Okay, wow. So you've been a traveler and you've been around the world in different places, that's for sure.
Yeah,
So, wow.
love traveling.
You have a whole entire broad experience of different cultures, languages, and ethnicities. That's it's very powerful, very expansive for your psyche and human experience. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been amazing to meet people from all over the world and, have friends from many, many different countries. And then be able to speak the language as well, because I speak Portuguese, Italian, French, Czech, English, Spanish.
Very nice. That is awesome. Yeah, that goes a long way in different ways when you're able to be that diverse.
Yeah, it does broaden your worldview and everything, and make it. I think it's a good experience for the life coaching, for the spiritual coaching and mindset. In fact, I did. My degree was the thesis was on mindset. Carol Dweck's work on abundant mindset versus fixed mindset. So whether you think intelligence is a fixed thing, or whether you can grow and expand, so that changes how you view the world, right?
Wow.
Obviously, yeah.
So what do you think?
Fixed mindset people wouldn't grow as much, obviously, right? But we're here to grow as spiritual beings, to expand. So definitely, I don't believe in a fixed mindset.
Yeah, me too. It's all about really programming to me, the subconscious programming, and how deeply embedded the programming is, and then how much consistency and repetition we put into a new program.
Deprogramming yourself, yeah. Subconscious reprogramming. Dr. Bruce Lipton talks about that a lot. Before you fall asleep, you can just completely rewire your brain. So it's quite possible to get out of the programs that, as a child are just given to you from 0 to 7. And you're programmed by your family, by society.
Yeah, there are definitely many strategies and techniques out there to do so. And it's something that I like to teach and do through my practices with my meditations and my workshops and other things, is helping people really deprogram and reprogram themselves. And that's why I'm so repetitive about certain things that I say when I start my meditations and end them and other things, is because those words help reprogram people. Like, for example, when I start a meditation and I just ease into it, and I'm like, if we're sitting, we want to try to make sure we have our back up straight. It helps our spine flow with our life force energy. And I like to also say that in these spaces, you are now free and safe to let go of expectations and obligations as they no longer serve in this space, in this moment. Like, those things right there, I find very little and subtle to some, but super important because of what it teaches the subconscious and what it teaches our being. And it also starts repatterning to let us know, to let us know and let us see that we do have safe places. we do have sacred places we can go to. And I just love to emphasize that in these spaces, because there's a lot of us out there that have been through so much trauma, been in toxic environments, have felt so suppressed of being ourselves, that I really just hold great honor doing that. And I like to remind people.
Absolutely. It's such important work. And definitely we've all had some trauma, some more than others, but it's all possible to grow from everything we've experienced, and then realize that really the universe is working for us. You know, we stop looking at things as a victim of circumstances, but really start to ask ourselves like these questions. You know, what experience? And definitely, hey, I'm Tim Mystic.
Aloha, Mountain Mystic.
Bye, Beware.
Grande Wagner. Welcome in.
Grand Rising. Welcome.
Yeah, I love these. I love this conversation.
Affirmations are so important. Know you are powerful. You are free. You are amazing.
That's right. Every moment we are divine energy and movement. Whether we're making a physical movement or we're physically still, we're still a energetic field that is manipulating itself through thoughts, through emotion, through breath, through anything. Our energy is shifting. It's shifting from our environment, the type of frequencies in the energy field around us. That's why I daily play hertz frequencies in the background on my phone or on my computer. Even if I'm not even in my room, I'll have a frequency playing in my room. So that when I come back in that room, that energy field is shifted.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Love frequency.
Yeah.
Those beautiful frequencies.
Everything's
And why it's
frequency.
so important to have a practice, you know, morning practice that you stick to. And thank you for offering all of your advice to me on that, like with the chakra clearing meditation. It's become part of my routine, and yeah, it definitely makes a difference.
I love to hear that. That's amazing. Yeah, chakras are so important. I mean, I'll talk about it a little bit, but like when you really understand or understand the chakras and what they are. So the chakras in the aura, they're in our light body or our etheric body, which is basically the blueprint. It's our codes, our light body blueprint codes for our physical body. So it's a little bit more higher vibrational, which is why it's a light body. It's less dense. So if our energetic light body is getting blocked up, and it's our blueprint, it's our overlay for our physical self, of our soul experiencing our physical self, then what is that going to do to our physical body? It's going to block up our physical body through different things such as our vital organs throughout our body. And each chakra of the 7 is aligned with a vital organ in that same exact place as the chakra. For example, the third eye, it's aligned with the pineal gland as well as the brain. The abdomen, your stomach, your gut, all the organs right here in this area. your sacral is going to be your kidneys, your bladder. All these things get affected whenever our chakras are blocked or imbalanced with its frequency. So that's why it's super important that we're dialing into our energetic light frame. So then our light code frame is properly functioning as the overlay for our physical frame. And that's why we literally say, balance your mind, body, and spirit, or mind, body, and energy. You have a mental body. You have a physical body. You have an energetic body. We literally want to focus on balancing all three of those daily. Mind, body, spirit is not your brain, your body, and whatever some people think spirit is. It's literally those three different bodies. These all encompass within our aura. And there's even more bodies out there. We have our astral body, we have our casual body, we have an emotional body, and more. There's an oversoul. And these all are within our aura. Our aura is huge. Our aura is not just like some small thing. And our aura is basically every single body that's not our soul. So like you have our soul, and then the aura, which is like the egg or the capsule for our bodies that we experience through. And without awareness, a lot of us are blocked up in these different bodies, and it's creating cogs in the gears. So like things are not functioning smoothly, flowing with spirit exactly how we would like to, because we're just not aware of these different bodies and how they function. But they're all different frames, so to say, and they're different densities and different functions to each frame. And that's why we are literally multi-dimensional beings. Grand Rising, Ginger.
Grand Rising, I can't do this. Here.
I love teaching this stuff.
Yeah, it's so important. It's amazing.
We get way too caught in just like body identity, body identifying. And like the body is literally the most dense part of who we are. Like we are so much more than the body. Literally the most dense part of us.
To disidentify with more spiritual beings.
And when I say that too, I don't say that as if the physical body doesn't mean as much or it's less. It's just the density. It's a lower vibration, so it's more dense. But we have lighter density bodies of who we truly are that give us our wholeness for our soul experience. The soul, though, the soul's eternal. The soul is already perfected. So my Lyran Crystal self is already perfected exactly how it needs to serve for the law of one. And then when I come to experience through these different bodies that I created of my own self, because we all create our own bodies. There's not just one person or one being that is above all that created all of our bodies. We create our own bodies. Now, don't get me wrong. Some souls are younger than others. So there are elder souls that were here in the beginning in the soul creation that had a hand in creating the younger souls that were birthed, such as myself, actually, as a Lyran Christo. And there's other Lyrans out here that were here in the beginning of soul creation. Consciously, we're all part of the one consciousness. So consciously, we can tap into the all. But when it comes to our soul and our soul creation experience, we're all unique and authentic to our path. And some souls are newly birthed in this existence, and then some are elders. And the ones that are newly birthed typically start out in the lower densities, and they're just in ignorance, they're in darkness of their light. So that's where people like, us come in, light workers, to help clear away, trailblaze, shine light, and guide, so those younger souls can continue to grow and evolve into a higher version of their self. And then, there's also a lot of other components within this existence, such as karmic cycles, people, well, souls, I should say, souls deciding to experience being evil and other things.
Candace is
Thank you,
cool.
Candace. Thank you. I'll give you a follow.
She's lovely. She's a goddess. She dances like me.
Oh, wonderful. Ancient codes.
Absolutely. Love you, sister.
Much love. I go live pretty often, so be sure to follow me for sure. And Thursday at noon Eastern, I'll be holding Thanksgiving or Soul Fam Giving for all of us to connect and vibe with each other on a conscious support sacred space, because I know how it can be during the holidays for some star seeds and others. Holidays don't resonate for all of us, including myself, really. And this is something that I've never really had growing up. So I like to provide things that I've always wanted to have consciously as like a group connection and stuff. And that's why I create a lot of these things that I do, to create the spaces that I know a lot of us deep down in our souls would like to have during holidays and other things. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then I'll be premiering my my newly created Lyran Christo channeled golden white light meditation during that as well.
It'll be amazing.
We'll be premiering on YouTube that day at 111, and I'll be playing it so we can all listen to it together.
Beautiful. Can't wait to be part of that. Thursday.
Yeah.
So fun.
All right. So I'm gonna use the restroom.
Gonna look up a poem.
Use some, drink some water, people. Hydrate yourself.
Hydration check.
And then I'll be back.
Green tea.
And then if you want to share a poem, I'll go ahead and do Causal Chakra Reiki after that and call it a day for Rising with Ra.
Beautiful. Yeah, make sure everyone is drinking plenty of water these days. Made up mostly of water. reading it through to make sure it's all here, because I had to take photos of it. It's actually on this phone that I'm using now.
Oh yeah, take your time. I am open to receive.
Yeah, the themes are actually what we were talking about today. It's interesting.
And just so everybody out there knows, all donations during these Rising with Raws get split between myself and our star guest of the day, or our royal guest of the day, I should say, as we have shifted our words.
Okay. This one is actually a bit long. It's quite something. But yeah. And I had another one, but the last page is blurry, so I can't read it unless I leave this live, so I'll just leave that one for another day.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Set this up here. Truth is innate within me. Authenticity is the key to living joyfully. Presence is the way to be. Love must be embodied. First, love yourself to fly. You'll soar above the trees so high, floating amongst the clouds in the sky. Master self-love before you love others. Crawl out from under the covers. Depression is a result of repression, oppression, and suppression. The way to alleviate it is expression. Create art, songs, write, make an impression. Release all inhibitions. Believe in yourself and your gifts. Give them freely to uplift. Everyone is a unique expression of the divine. I feel better when I know you're fine. I'm here to listen, to you confide. Nothing to hide. Reframe the narrative and help you unwind. Remember the thoughts are in your mind. Pay them no attention. They don't belong to you. Programmed from 0 to 7. Inherited conditioning. Made to be broken. Bring your consciousness to life. It's the end of all strife. Become superconscious. Stop being trapped in ego and obnoxious. You are the creator of your reality. The power is innate within. Imagine and align with your vision. There's no stopping you to begin completing your mission. Here to raise the consciousness of humanity. A privilege to be alive at this time in history. Able to shift to 5D reality. Outgrown the 3D. Living our purpose on purpose. Make your life worth it. You are here to birth it. Be an example to our children. They're paying attention to how we're behaving. You speak words and make them listen. The most powerful way for them to learn is to observe the way you're being, aligned with Source. That's your power, of course. Living from the soul, doing the healing, feeling all the feelings, crying and releasing the trauma, not sucked into any more drama. We are the observer, watching the game at a distance, not completely caught up within the trance. We move in unison, in continuous motion, like the waves of the ocean. A beautiful dance of transcendence. Elevate, no time to stagnate. Raising the chrism, saving the jism. We're here, creating heaven on earth, about to give birth to 5D. Connect to nature, not technology. Grounding, souls to soil. Soul source syncretism. Read Hearth Books 1, 2, 3 by Divine Being Divine. Are you ready? Get in line. Align, heart to heart. Connect, open your chakras. Direct connection to Source. Beloved, of course, radiate love and magnetize love. Vegan lifestyle. It's not a diet. Why don't you try it? You say you love animals. Then how can you eat them? Don't mistreat them. They die with fear trapped in their system. Going against all wisdom. You take on their anxiety. Eating dead flesh, you become enmeshed. It's insanity. Animals have a soul, have compassion. They aren't for fashion. Drink your aged urine if you need curing. Midstream morning pee is the remedy. Tastes like heaven, who would believe it? Self-healing, you can achieve it. Cure every disease. You can do it, relieve. You don't outsource your health, it's your only real wealth. Drink no alcohol, don't destroy your brain, it's insane. Neurotoxin, legalized poison, drug offered by the elite, offering us a treat to numb the pain. They're insane, they lie, want us to die. Smoke some cannabis. Mother Nature's healer, banned, ripped off our land. Even the Pope inhales marijuana. I really want to be boosted out on weed. We have endocannabinoid receptors, ready to receive. We'll buy acres of land, everyone will give a hand. Plant hemp crops and Mary Jane, takes away all the pain. Grow our own weed, we are in need. Make sure it has seeds, cures any disease. Heightens creativity, everything's a possibility. We relax and chill, no need to pop a pill. Big Pharma is $1 billion industry. Make you have a medical history, pretending to cure, they put band-aids on symptoms. Side effects are severe, making you go into fear. Sex drive diminished, sex life is finished. Can't even relax, much less reach climax. Antidepressants make me more depressed. Who wants to feel dead, feeling like lead, disconnected from our energy? Sacral chakra blocked, creativity and sexuality locked. No wonder I could never stay on these meds. Call in the feds, seize the drugs, done medicating, I'll be meditating. It's the only way to begin, feeling at peace within, living in harmony. Become a symphony. You are ready to be set free. It's the only way to be. Surya Poems.
Wow. That was phenomenal. Ooh. Thank you so much for that. What an honor.
Arcus no audio.
Oh, thank you so much for that. That was so activating and just really centered. I had to close my eyes and just really meditate with it. And Yeah, so phenomenal. Thank you for sharing that with us. It's an honor.
You're welcome. Very happy to share the poetry.
Wow.
Hope you could receive it. Candace, thank you so much. Thank you.
That's Surya for everybody out there in the YouTube world. I'll have her down below in the description, her Instagram page for you guys. She has some very activating poems. And yeah, you can also reach out to her for any life coaching questions and also possibly reserve a life coaching spot with her as well. Wow.
I love sharing the poetry. And I was speaking to a medium yesterday. I was so I was gifted with reading with her, and she actually mentioned the poetry. She's like, write poetry, so it really inspired me to keep writing and creating.
Welcome, Fifi. Good to see you. Surya just shared a very activating poem. Wow. I feel so at ease. Like, this live has just been so
chill.
Just harmonic.
Yeah, we're at ease, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a very soft Monday. I love it. Very soft. Ooh.
I have one more I could share. It's like really short this time. Just because it's here.
Yeah, go for it. I'm sure Fifi would love to hear it.
Yeah. Okay. This is for Fifi. My energy is the truth, calling all earth angels, unite and rejoice. We vibe high, ego laid to rest, living from our soul, an embodiment of unconditional love. Grateful for every moment, fully present. We magnetize love, abundance. Light as a feather, we faced all the weather. Abundant blessings and love, everyone.
Thank you again.
Gratitude to you for this beautiful sacred space. I enjoy rising with Ra so much, and I'm so grateful to be here.
Thank you, thank you.
Who's here and who will see this.
Yeah, I'm honored always to hold this space. And it's going to be here for a long time. Indefinitely, that's for sure. So it'll only expand and grow. And
So
next thing you know, the whole Rising with Ra family, we're all going to be known around the world every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11:11 a.m. Eastern. It's gonna catch on. It's gonna stick on to people. I trust and know it. It already has started. And it's not just me that makes this space. I just hold the space. I lead it. I close it. It's about us as a royal, sacred community coming together. And the royal guests of the community that come on to share their gifts with the world. And I just intertwine with it and expand it, and that's what it is. It's not just about me, and it's beautiful. I'm very grateful for it. And I do give myself credit. I do give myself love for holding the space and being the one to bring in the blueprint and create it. But it's more than just me. I didn't make it for myself.
It's a beautiful, sacred community, soul family. So honored to be a part of it.
Yeah, me too. All right, everybody. I guess we can go ahead and navigate into our chakra Reiki for the day. And today we're going to be doing the Causal Chakra. The causal chakra is located at the back of the head, and it is the chakra that connects our crown chakra with our light body. So it is the chakra that receives the light codes and then brings the light codes into the crown for the physical body. So that's why it's pretty important, because without this being activated, our crown chakra is not going to be receiving light codes and connections with our higher self and angelics. So the chakra also is the chakra for reprogramming and deprogramming our mental patterns. And this is also where continuous looping patterns can be restructured that continue to pour into our life as emotions and other things. So the archangel that occupies this chakra is Archangel Shamuel, beautiful goddess angel. And the color that represents it is white. And she also works with her beautiful rainbow unicorn. So for this, you may use a crystal. Crystals that are good for the casual: selenite, moonstone, and quartz. And with these Reiki shares, I guide us to do self-healing Reiki on our own self. So what you can do is you can grab your crystal and then we'll use both of our hands. Just one second, I'm playing some Archangel Shamuel music. So what we'll do is we'll take both of our hands with the stone. I'm going to use moonstone. And then you want to hold it in your left hand first, because that's your activation hand. And then place your right hand over top. And then place both hands on the back of your head. Try to allow your shoulders to relax, though. You don't want to have them like all the way up here, causing tension. Try to have your neck up straight, shoulders relaxed. And then what we'll do is we'll take 5 breaths together at this causal chakra and allow and feel the Reiki energy to flow through our hands. And as we breathe, I invite us to breathe in healing rainbow white light. And we'll take 5 breaths together. And let's go ahead and begin with the first breath. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out of the mouth. Breathing in rainbow white light to the back of the head. And out. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in. And out. Last one. Ukia siyama uaya sikia shua siyama suaya kia uaya si ashakuaya na yaku uaya nasi yamanaku uyashia nasi ukaya nasuaya. Ishikiya Maya Kua. Sikiya Maya Su. Take one more big breath in, filling the whole body with rainbow white light. And let go. And return back when you are ready. Namaste.
Namaste.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
how we feeling? How we feeling out there?
Super relaxed.
I could feel like the energy of the back of my head just like vibrating.
Yeah, I feel it too. I've
It's-
never done that before.
This is also a really good energy center for establishing inner peace with yourself, because it gives you that white light inner peace of the angelic peace rather than like the grounded peace. So it's also another way to give yourself inner peace, is just activating that chakra with the angelics. And yeah, great job, everybody. I also want you guys to take from that the fact that I didn't do that for you guys. I just guided you, and you guys did Reiki on your own self. So that's something you can do anytime with yourself. It doesn't require me to do it for you. I just guided you how to do it. So good job on healing your own self.
We're powerful self-healers. Do not outsource your health to anyone.
That's right. And if you are getting guidance, make sure that guide is guiding you back to your own power, not trying to make you come to them all the time as the only power. There's a lot of false prophets and false gurus out there that will try to basically predicate to you that you have to always come to them for healing instead of receiving the tools on how you become self-empowered. And that's what these spaces are all about. That's what these spaces are all about. That's what my workshops are all about. Everything I teach a way for you to be able to do the same thing in your own power.
You're powerful.
Hey, Reddit, thank you. Thank you. So are you. All right, everybody. Well, that is another Rising with Ra on this beautiful Monday. Our wonderful royal guest is our sister Surya, and she shared beautiful poetry, some really awesome experiences about her travels in her life, and we got to also touch on some deep life coaching topics together. So you guys will definitely want to watch this replay. I also did a collective card reading. 4 cards came out, and I finished up with some Causal Chakra Reiki. So tap in. Thank you all for rising with us together in this Rising with Ra. And I will be back Wednesday, 11:11 a.m. Eastern for Rising with Ra. See you then. And I'll also see you Thursday for Soul Fam Giving right here on this Instagram Live, starting at noon Eastern, with the premiere of my Lyran Christo Golden White Energy meditation coming out at 1:11 p.m. Eastern during Soul Fam Giving live all together.
Amazing. You should have tapped into that space with us. Soul Fam Giving.
And the flyers pinned on top of my page for Soul Fam Giving. So it's right there as well. I always post flyers for all my stuff, so all of you guys have awareness. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Thank you all for being such amazing lights, as well as balanced whole beings. And I love you all.
Love you. Remember, we rise together.
Have a beautiful day.
Lots of love, everyone.
Ashe. And this space has now been sacredly closed.
Shame.